Yeah, I was calling about a sign that I seen in the front yard said for sale.
Yes.
What can you tell me about your home there on 2813 South 22nd Street?
We just dropped the price to $34,000, but that's negotiable also.
Okay.
I actually lived in that house since like the late 80s, and I'm sorry about a breath. I've been running back and forth. It's got a pretty new roof on it. I had the roof put on probably, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago. Who was it that did it? Ward Roofing, I guess, is who did it. And they took it all the way down to the rafters. They put all new stuff on it, and he said it's good for 25 years.
Okay.
Furnace hot water heater, that's about the same, probably about, well, the furnace is probably about 7 years. The hot water heater, probably 5. It's got 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, living room, dining room, and kitchen. It does look a lot bigger on the inside than it does the outside. It's gas. The basement area, it's like, mostly crawl space, but then there is an area that's all concrete. And, that's where the furnace and the hot water heater is. Like a dryer hookup, down there.
Okay.
And, a little bit of storage room. I don't know, it is very clean on the inside. It's definitely, move-in ready. Somebody could just not even clean it and move in.
Okay, so basically the house really doesn't need any more repairs.
Not that I know of. Like I said, we just moved out of there just a few months ago. And, we've had no problems.
Okay. Have you had it for sale very long?
I've had it for sale, well, I put it on the market probably a year ago. Took it off after a couple of months, because we wasn't going to move. And this last time it has been on the market since about July.
Okay. Okay. It's not listed with a realtor, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. A couple of my realtor friends, actually, we just went over there probably about a week ago. I had them meet me over there. They said that, they would list it, if they was listing it, they would list it at about 38 or 39. But, that's pretty much all I know. They said it's a great little house, for someone, but, it's like for a couple, or a single person, because it does only have 2 bedrooms and 1 bath.
Right. Yeah.
But it is very, it's pretty much updated on the inside. I've got a pretty new stove. I think the stove's only, I don't know, probably about 3 years old.
Okay.
And it's now there is no other appliances in there. I brought my refrigerator with me when I came, and my washer and dryer. So.
Okay. What appliances are you willing to leave with the house?
Well, the only thing that's in there right now is the stove.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because, like I said, I had a pretty new refrigerator that I definitely didn't want to leave there because I just bought it. And same as the washer and dryer, And actually, we had a stackable washer and dryer that was almost almost like knew that we were gonna leave there, but we just sold it last night, you know,
Okay.
just, 'cause, you know, I'm just on Craigslist for a couple of months and we just sold it, so.
Okay. Can I ask what your name is?
My name's Connie Taylor.
Connie, okay. Connie, I'm Gary Sweeney. On that asking price, $34,000, do you, on this house, do you guys owe a mortgage on it?
A little bit of one, not too much, but a little one.
Are your payments, how much are your payments every month?
Well, and I've had this since 2008, I think.
Okay.
300.
300, okay. Reason I ask that's because I need to know, on a two-bedroom house, it's kind of hard to get much more than 500 if I was to buy it and rent it.
Right. And, you know, I've had people wanting to rent it for $550.
Yeah.
You know, just, we've had all kinds of people, you know, wanting to rent it or owner finance. And, you know, like I said, we just bought a really nice big house, and, you know, I'd really just rather sell it outright and, you know, be done with it. I definitely don't want renters.
Right.
I don't know how you guys do that.
Well, I typically buy houses three different ways. One way is I would ask that you participate in the mortgage. Basically, it would be owner finance. Or I would lease purchase it from you for a set amount of time. Sometime within that time period, we would cash you out. Or if we pay cash, we're gonna buy it at a significant discount. Of course, we've got to run some due diligence here and find out what the house is actually worth. You know, kind of give it a ballpark appraisal to know whether we can even do anything at all anyway.
Right.
If we was to come in with all cash, what would be your very bottom dollar? I mean, if we was to come in and close by next Friday.
You know, my very bottom dollar would probably be, you know, 30 or 31, because, you know, I mean, it's a nice, clean, you know, good little house.
Okay.
Like I said, you know, I've lived there, you know, all that time. I'm a very clean freak. You know, so, you know, and the house does need windows. It would look hell of a lot better if it had new windows and siding. And I understand that, and we got a quote, you know, here before we even knew that we were moving here about a year and a half ago, to put new siding and windows in it. And if we did it ourselves, you know, just purchase the material and my husband do it, and a couple of his friends, you know, it was only going to be about $7,000 or $8,000.
Okay.
I did have someone that buys up houses look at it when we first put it on the market, and she said that she could not give me more than $45,000 for it, because she would have to put new siding and windows in.
Yeah.
Now,
Why didn't she buy it then? That's more than you're asking.
well, but our asking price back then was 49.
Oh, so
You know, we just put it on the market, and I realize that the market, you know, it's kind of slow now. I know it's picking up, but I know it's still slow, and I know that there's no way we would sell it for that. If we had new windows and siding on it, you know, probably.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know that asking price is just crazy. So that's why we came down to 34. But like I said, my bottom dollar would have to be, you know, 30 or 31. You know, and not pay anything else. Because, you know, I mean, I've got a little money on the inside of it.
Okay.
And I do have a little loan, so, you know, I need to get, you know, I can't lose on it.
How much do you have left on your loan?
15.
15? Well, that's not terrible, is it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you know, but it's way more than what I wish I had.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
When would be a good time to come take a look at that tomorrow? Could we possibly look at it about 10:30 tomorrow?
Yes, I think that would probably work. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Usually you just, you know, pull in the back. I never, ever parked on the street.
I was going to ask if it had on-street parking or alley street.
Oh, it does. I mean, yeah, you can park, you know, on the other side of the street,
Okay.
you know, face south on 22nd, but I never, ever did that.
Okay.
You know, I've got a couple, 2 or 3 parking spots there in the back. And the guy that lives to the north of me, you know, they don't care if we park over on their property, you know, because they're really never ever there and they never use it.
Okay.
So, yeah, you know, we had about 4 or 5, you know, vehicles lined up through there, you know, back when we lived there.
Okay. If we could make this a win-win situation for both of us, would you consider taking monthly payments for your equity that you've got in the house?
You know, I'm not going to rule anything out. You know,
Okay.
that's just something that I would have to talk over with, you know, with Michael and you know, see what would be the best. The best for us is to just sell it.
Oh yeah, sure it is, but in today's market, is that realistic?
Right.
You know,
Well, I mean-
you've had it for sale for a year. Do you want to sell it within the next 2 weeks, or do you want to continue to wish you had it sold?
Right.
You know, I'm offering you a chance to sell your house. Do you want to sell it?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay. We're in the same ballpark. All we got to do is come together.
exactly.
Okay.
Well, you know, we'll both be there tomorrow, you know, and we can talk more about it then.
Sounds good. Appreciate you telling me about the house. Thank you.
10:30 tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what was your name again?
My name's Gary Sweeney, and I will have 2 of my associates with me.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.